Back in November, the Lions lost their first game against the Bears. Can Chicago finish the sweep? Find out next.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here. And they've got a rookie at the helm, the third-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Fields on first down. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The slot man in motion right. Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Khalif Raymond now. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defense
defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
To throw is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dalvin Cook
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So out now come the Lions.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team.
There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Allen. Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game,
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cook up the gut. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
On the option right is Fields.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, tonight.
Here's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold with the extra point, and it is 28-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Komet with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hooker escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this out past the 10 to about the 11.
116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Fields going to keep it run left.
Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man, it's Scott, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. The Colts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Fields throwing again.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
135 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Raymond now on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Off the play fake. Hooker.
That's complete to Laporta.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. Hooker flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that...
And he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Now it's Fields.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. He may go.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Fields now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Cook. Nick. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tonight.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 177 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Now Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears take the interception. interception on defense and converted into 6 points.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Now goal for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down, Hooker. This complete to Jones. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
He's got right on the short throw. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Left side, Cook.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did.